Well, here I am, talking hard. This time I'm outside. And I'm not so sure I'll make it on my own. No, I'm not so sure that I'm alone. Actually, it appears as if I am. Leave me alone, as I say, right? Hi, I'm out in nature. I'm not usually out in nature. I'm getting bitten, so I'm gonna try putting this on. I don't know why I didn't bring some kind of bug. I don't know, I don't even use that stuff. I really just don't. Not for any reason. It just feels gross. I don't really use anything, actually. I stopped using shampoo and conditioner about 2 weeks ago because Tiffany brought it up, I think, or maybe I brought it up because I remember we initially discussed me doing that at first, and I just stopped that idea dead in its tracks for whatever reasons. But actually, in March of 2010, Match, for those of you from Massachusetts, from March 2010 until about 2013, somewhere in there, 2014 or something, when I started taking modeling a little bit more seriously, I just accepted that I was gonna have to shampoo my hair every once in a while and all kinds of stuff, and I just eventually started doing it every day because it just became a habit. And so for about 3.5 years I didn't use shampoo or conditioner at all in my hair, and it was fine. I just used warm water and scrubbed the shit out of my scalp, and it just kept it clean. Yeah, my hair is feeling a lot fuller, and just, I like the natural oils much better. Andrew WK actually was the one who turned me onto it initially in 2010 when I first started with the no shampoo thing. I saw a video online, which I'll probably link in the description, or I'll probably forget to, and Andrew WK said his best hair care tip was not washing it. And I was like, that's ridiculous, you know. And what he meant was don't use shampoo and conditioner and all that. And it's because your body just doesn't need it. I also haven't used body soap or any kind of body wash in like 9 years. I mean, off and on I have, but it's just not necessary. You just take a washcloth and scrub yourself hard with water. It's gonna be fine. I don't smell. Nobody's told me I smell. I've had a lot of anonymous hate over the years of being in a band. Not once has somebody snuck a jab in there about, oh, and you smell bad too. Just wash yourself and you won't smell. That's all. It's pretty simple. You just don't need shampoo, conditioner, and soap. Of course, I'm talking about this like outside on a blanket in the woods like a hippie, and maybe I've become somewhat of that, even though I would never call myself a hippie, just because I like the Eric Cartman character way too much to ever identify with that. That's my knuckle. Yeah, if you have any questions also, if you have any questions about like what I think, I don't know, any hair questions, or like not using stuff that you think you might need that you don't actually need. That's basically cigarettes for your hair. That's kind of what shampoo and conditioner is. Addiction. It's like cigarette addiction for your hair. Once your body requires the nicotine, it then feels normal and regulated and at ease with nicotine intake. You didn't need nicotine in the first place though. The same way your hair doesn't need shampoo. You could just remove them both, conditioner and shampoo, and then your body just let it do its thing. One time I was in Stoughton with my friend Matt, and these girls pulled over and they said, "Oh my God, I love your hair." And I was like, you know, "Oh, thank you, thanks, I really appreciate that," or whatever I started to say. And then my friend Matt chimes in and just goes, "He doesn't use shampoo or conditioner. He doesn't do anything," something to that effect. And they literally peeled out. Ew, gross. I was like shamed. That was in Stoughton Center that happened. You can ask Matt about that if anybody that knows Matt is watching. I am aware that there is some sort of misconception that your hair needs shampoo. It needs it. Well, I don't think it does. Also, in my life, I have been going to physical therapy for my neck, which I've been told I have degenerative disc disease in, and possible arthritis, and I have scoliosis in 2 different parts of my spine. The good thing is that they've been doing dry needling, which I guess is some deep tissue micro traumas that my therapist is causing, I guess, in my lower back, because I pulled a muscle down there lifting the bench seat out of the old energy van with Connor in December of 2013. And I have been experiencing immense lower back pain ever since that injury, where carrying it just, something popped in my lower back, and I've been living with that pain ever since. I haven't had this much relief in my lower back in, I don't even remember. It's amazing. I'm so bad with names. I can't remember his name. I want to shout him out on this so bad because he actually checked out energy. He asked if I was a musician, and then he looked up my name and found my acoustic stuff, and I had told him I was in a band. So then we did the Spotify scan thing, and then my next visit after that, he said he really liked the Witching Hour, the Shadowlands, and 400. And he asked me about 400 and why that number, and I told him the story. So he's intrigued with me, and he is listening on Spotify. I thought that was really cool. And he's also helping heal my back. So I thought that was amazing. So that's been helping a lot with my overall body pain. He started doing the dry needling in my neck, and that is, I think, helping, but my neck is really fucked up. I had an injury done that happened to my lower back, so I believe that down beneath tissue that cannot be massaged out, there might be something that the penetration of a needle can do. I mean, that sounds right. And the pain has subsided, whether it's placebo or, I don't know. I've been taking less Aleve than I've been taking in months, maybe a year, maybe years, I don't even know. That's actually the thing. I turned around once because I forgot water, which is important. Always hydrate, water. And like Anthony Fantano says, soda is piss and water is bliss. Is that what it is? Yeah, even though I don't agree with your opinion on AFI as a band in general, I do enjoy your videos a lot, Anthony. And I have a feeling you may somehow have heard of Energy before, my band. I feel like this is me just trying to get, like, people to tweet at Anthony to check out at the band Energy. But that would just be tacky. So, you know, that's on you if you're gonna do that kind of thing. You know, I haven't been working at this for like 13 years or anything. Just slaving away, not having any promise at a future, at any real personal life. Every second of my existence is focused on this band, this idea of a band that exists in my mind. I will never stop pursuing energy. I will never stop. So that brings me to my next point. We have a show coming up August 10th in Brockton, Massachusetts. I don't know if it's like even near the Tiger's Den, but that's where we used to play a lot. It was at the Tiger's Den in Brockton. And it was very violent and scary, but we were a singy, hardcore, melodic band. We are, I guess, still. I don't know, sometimes. It was in Brockton that I said, hey, we should call it Energy. So yeah, Brockton and Stoughton very intertwined with the history of Energy, so it was a really important show because I haven't sang with Energy in a long time. And it's gonna be amazing to have that release again. I can't wait, I'm so grateful. I get to go to Brockton again. I haven't been there in a while. It's a shithole, but it's a nostalgic shithole. I will probably be eager to leave, but I will enjoy the show. I feel like I'm gonna have to edit this video a lot, but I feel like that was part of this challenge to myself of going outside and doing this, now that the weather is good. But yes, I'm just gonna conclude the video there. Energy has a show coming up August 10th in Brockton. I will hopefully see anybody from the Massachusetts or Rhode Island or New Hampshire, I don't know, whatever. I just hope some people come out, even if it's just 30 kids from the general region, even if it's just the bands. It'll just be fun to, play. Got a little surprise up my sleeve, up our sleeves, as to who the lineup is. Should be interesting. For some, perhaps, to see who I'll be up there with. Bugs in my face. Maybe this is nature telling me to shut my fucking mouth. So I will. But I cannot wait. August 10th, Brockton, Energy, forever. Hopefully some new Energy music in the works too. That's been talked about. Nick has been saying, hey, can you write a single, like a hit song? And I'm just thinking, okay, yeah, I can try. I don't know if I can. I thought I did that a bunch, and then they weren't hits. They sounded like hits in me, to my head. They still do, but that's what I mean. I don't know. Can I write a hit? Maybe not a hit, but a song with a lot of intensity, emotion, passion, maybe some anger. Definitely some of that old school energy. Hopefully new music will be in the works by like October or before, hopefully. I have no idea. I don't even schedule the things. Just set a date, I'll show up. I'm sure Chris and I will come up with some really good music. So, yes, I have a lot of good music written. Oh yeah, I've been working on my channel in general and the aesthetic. I changed my icon, I changed a lot. I made it so there's the info thing. I did the end screen so you can hit subscribe, or is it subscribe? I'll obviously figure that out. Oh yes, one more thing. Before I wrap this all up, I wanted to wish Glenn Danzig a happy birthday. Glenn, I did not mean to assassinate your character in my last video. I just think that you're a silly man. I met you once and you were so cool. You signed a ton of my stuff. I was freaking out and I was like, you wrote Hybrid Moments, you did this, you did that, oh my god. And you were laughing and you called me a crazy motherfucker. And you said, oh, you're getting a drawing, and you drew a custom Fiend thing on my Misfits box set, and that is my most prized possession. So thank you, Glenn. I just know that you're a human being as well. You're not a god. You're just a person. Just like me. And I'm a person just like you. And I've got better things to do than sit around and talk hard.